This week we're off to the Zambezi Delta in Mozambique and we're riding in style. Myself, Hunter and Adrian will be hunting with my good friend and PH, Poen right here in the forest and swamps of Mozambique. We'll be trying to hunt 14 animals in 8 days. So Poen has got a huge task ahead of him. Let's see if he's up to the challenge.
Swift Bullet Company presents This is Africa. Closed captioning is sponsored by the Zimbabwe Professional Guide Association. Ethics are everything.
300 Ultra Mag, Remington. Had it for, 10 years now. Whenever I pull the trigger, typically, whatever it is, it goes down. If you screw up, it's your fault, not the guns.
Oh, it's perfect.
Is it?
Yeah, the bull.
Oh, okay. And this one's just a cheap little 375 Ruger. But again, it just shoots really well and real short. It's quick to get on game. I don't know, just get real comfortable with it and hadn't bought anything different. 300 grain A-frame Swift bullets. So looking forward to seeing how they do. Shot really well at the range with them.
Yeah, it's perfect. Very good. Well, I grew up on a farm in Dundee, KwaZulu in South Africa, and always hunting. And my dad used to guide in the same area here in Mozambique for, I think, 15 years. He started in the early days of Mark, and yeah, that's where I learned.
Are you capable of getting 14 animals in 8 days?
Yeah.
Some people told me you're not a very good PH.
We have a block of about 500,000 acres, and within that block we have 5 distinct ecosystems. We have the swamp, the floodplain, tropical savanna, sand forest, and the Miombo woodland.
It's just like the rainforest in Cameroon, obviously smaller trees, and it's dry. Hope they're looking for branches.
There's red duikers everywhere.
You'll see 200 red duiker this morning. That previous client, every red duiker, quack, quack, quack on the roof. We drive past it, I check it's a female, or I check, it doesn't even have horns. Dwa, 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 dwa. Eventually, like, I just shot one. It's been raining, the animals are out. Just need a bit of sun. Well done. Not the most comfortable position, but you got it. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. It was a difficult shot. Yeah. You took the opportunity through there.
Yeah. We didn't have much to do.
No, there wasn't even a small window there. You just saw a red duiker, you couldn't really tell, but...
Yeah.
Yo, look at the secondary growth on this.
Is that typical? Those big bases like that?
Nah, not that big.
Yeah.
He's a monster. Yes. He's worn these tips down already.
Big old growth here. And look here.
What is that?
Some kind of growth too.
Yeah.
Shot a lot of these other little diker and stuff, and this one is probably the best one I've got. All that secondary growth is really cool, and then the character on the two scars that he has on his face just shows it old warrior.
I mean, you could see his horns are sticking out above those hairs, and just a thick base, as you could tell that this is a monster. We could let an opportunity go.
How often do you shoot a red diker this big?
No, not often. That's why we didn't waste time, and Hunter made an excellent shot through the thick brush, and yeah.
Over some bushes and under some trees and everything else.
Through bushes as well.
Had a very, very small window.
Yeah. Oh, good job. Keep up. You set the standard high for the start, so there you go.
Yeah.
Good start.
Nothing but exceptional trophies.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This segment was brought to you by Right On Optics.
The bullet, the least expensive, most important part of your hunt. It's the only contact you have with the animal. Swift bonded core technology provides great accuracy, controlled expansion, high weight retention, and deadly terminal performance. Swift A-frame, Scirocco, and the new Breakaway Solid. All bullets without equal. Available in components and loaded ammunition. Contact swiftbullets.com for product availability.
We are a company of firearms professionals, hunters, soldiers, officers, and family. As part of the Right On Promise, we provide the best customer service, including an industry-leading warranty. We won't repair, we'll just replace. We believe a person's hard-earned dollar should buy quality optics at any price point.
This segment is brought to you by the Houston Safari Club Foundation.
We built a school here a couple of years ago, but as the population is growing, it's actually becoming too small for all these kids here in the area. So we're planning on building another school soon, another building similar to this, maybe add another 3 or 4 classrooms. And we'll do that in the future, pretty soon.
I mean, definitely can tell they're learning their numbers, and this is stuff that my daughter, like tracing, so this is, numbers and tracing, and this is what my 5.5-year-old is working on at her school at home. I'm happy to see this.
He's one of our tracker's sons, and he's named after me. He looks like me, he looks naughty.
It was really neat to see the school yesterday and see the kids there with the 3 classrooms and the nice benches that they had. In fact, we were driving by and Poen had shown me what their school looked like before the actual buildings. And basically it was just a big tree and then these logs that they would just sit on, and then they would have to do their schoolwork in their lab.
You know malaria, mosquito has to bite somebody that's actually got malaria and then come and bite you. So out in the swamps, you won't get malaria, although there's millions of mosquitoes.
Right. So you can't just assume every mosquito has malaria.
Just a certain mosquito, a female mosquito, what do they call it? I can't remember.
Monopoly.
Yeah, and it only flies like this high off the ground. And only just before dark and just before sunlight in the mornings. With the clinic here, and you can actually treat the patients that's got malaria, it just helps so much.
Well, when we started here, anti-poaching was our main thing, and we thought we'd stamp out poaching just with a fist of iron. But after a few years, I realized that if we're going to make this last, we need to get the community on board. Every single initiative we have with our local community is funded by hunters and hunters' dollars. So our community beekeeping, we're currently running 400 hives. Our aim is to get to 1,000 within 5 years. So it's, again, a really good alternative to being involved in the bushmeat trade.
Feels like I'm back in Cameroon here. And then you just hit an open patch like this.
Yeah, we call these pans, and usually there's water in the middle. Okay, don't pull it. Sorry. Bam Chila. Okay, Bam Chila. So close it was fright. Started off as a kid, it's been a hobby, and I had a few pets, as snake pets. I mean, started off very young catching snakes and just playing with them, and I kept quite a few. I used to have like, I don't know, maybe 20 snakes at a time, and then we'll release some of them and catch more, and it was always like just a fun thing for me, just playing with snakes and keeping snakes. And
What kind of snake is that again?
African rock python. This is like an average size one. They get quite a bit bigger. They prey on these little guys like the red duiker we shot earlier and Sunni, and they'll also catch birds and fish. So yeah, this guy's actually probably moving towards the river that we just crossed to get into the water.
it's fun for me to see people actually enjoy what I can show them and teach them out in the bush.
Is that where he breathes? That like hole right there that he just opens and closes? That's his breathe?
Yeah, there.
Okay. It looks like a ton of teeth. Yeah, a row of teeth. But no poison.
No poison, no. They're quite long, eh?
Yeah, they are.
See, sometimes they'll catch like a red duiker and they can't swallow the head because of the horns,
Right.
or whatever they catch. And then they'll just lie there. They'll swallow the rest of the body except for the head until it just rots off, basically. So
Really?
yeah, so this mouth is dirty, eh?
Does anything eat them? Like, do they have predators?
Some of the birds,
Some of the
big
birds?
eagles, yeah, they'll catch them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've seen
Like
them.
would a lion or a cat at all eat them?
Sometimes the cats will play with them and they'll kill them, but they won't really prey on them, eat them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
This is a small one. Eh? You get them.
Really?
Yes, I've had them with a like that big around.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, that was super cool. Yeah.
I didn't think that you would touch that snake. You don't like snakes.
I don't like snakes, but they fascinate me still, especially whenever they're not poisonous.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool holding that.
Yep.
Scaly.
Yeah.
It was pretty, really pretty color. It
Yep.
was fun. Good job.
Thanks.
This segment was brought to you by African Sporting Creations.
Houston Safari Club Foundation. Our mission to preserve the sport of hunting through education, conservation, and the promotion of our hunting heritage. Each year we provide outdoor experiences and education for hundreds of high school students. We've proudly awarded $2.4 million in scholarships and funded over $4 million in grants. We exist to serve the hunting and conservation community. We are the Houston Safari Club Foundation. Learn more and join today at wehuntwegive.org.
This segment is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company.
We like to hunt opportunistically, as Hunter says, so we're not necessarily, especially at the beginning, going for a specific thing on a specific day.
No, not yet, no.
If he turns.
If he turns, yeah.
Yay!
Way to go.
Here he is. Okay. Ooh, well done. Shot. Very good.
Yay!
Well done.
That was a big one.
That's a very big warthog.
Yeah.
Very good.
My first warthog.
Yeah. Awesome. Good shot.
Yes. Hey. Very nice. Look at this.
Wow.
Well done.
Oh,
Good
thank
shooting.
you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very good. Yo.
I've never shot a warthog before, so it was my turn, and we saw him walking out, pretty good size, and then he kept walking.
The first time he stopped,
Yes.
it was like a Texas hard shot. That was all.
And then he kept walking, and I thought he was going to go into the really thick stuff. Yeah, there was some tall grass.
Yeah.
I kind of had to wait for him to get where I could see exactly where his shoulder was, but he finally stopped, and so I just had to take my shot, and looked like it was a pretty good one.
Yeah, very good.
Dropped it in its tracks.
Yeah, and very good shooting. I mean, it was quite a bit of cover.
Yes.
But you know, you pulled it off. Couldn't shoot a perfect shot, I mean. Well done. We'll carry on heading towards the floodplain. We'll go and look for sable or whatever comes up.
Hunter and I met, and he obviously is a big hunter and had already been hunting around the world. I said, I want to go with you. I'm not a hunter. I didn't hunt then, but I said, I just want to go with you to see the world. I just want to see all these places. And that's really kind of what got me into hunting with him.
And it's quite nice. Just a bell. See,
You'll go 30.
what?
You'll go 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Poen was a fantastic PH. I mean, the knowledge that he has of this area, he says he's been hunting it since he was a kid. So just his knowledge of the area was very impressive. And then he was so patient with me. And, you know, it's one of the things that I've been working on with my experience in hunting. And, you know, Hunter and I try to practice before we come over here every time, you know, for me just to, you know, find the animal, get up on the gun, you know, try not to take too long because you never know, they could just turn and go at any moment.
Hey! Hey!
You can lose a lot of trophies if you don't know an animal's behavior. I mean, for instance, our Nyala, I sort of knew that he's going to head to the forest because he was in the opening, and it's an animal that prefers the thick forest in the opening. So we kept on just pushing along the forest, and eventually we picked him up.
Okay, watch the left. Carefully on the left. Tell me if you can see the shoulder.
Maybe there's some trees.
Yeah, you can shoot him on the shoulder. If you're not sure, rather wait. But if you think you're on the shoulder, you can take him. Reload, reload. Fine. Put it on safe. Put it on safe. Let's move a bit. Lung shot. Can hear the lungs.
That was a stock.
This segment was brought to you by Woodbury Taxidermy.
So the biggest thing that we also look at too here at Woodbury's is it doesn't matter what type of animal it is or the size of that animal. Everybody brought it here because it's important to them. You know, when we're doing life-size stuff with habitat with grasses and bases and the wood that's there and the dirt that's there, all of those little bitty details make a huge difference in the end product. I guarantee you that you'll have it for life.
This segment is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company.
That was a difficult shot. That was hard. Shot through these palm leaves. Yeah. Those ones. Can hear it's a long shot.
That's okay?
Very good. Yeah, very good.
Okay, good.
I thought we lost him. Oh, we're lucky to pick him up and pick him up.
I'm impressed that you could find him.
Just luck. I knew he had to come to the forest because they always come this way. So we just lucky.
And he said, if I can see the shoulder, and I couldn't quite see the shoulder, but I mean, I knew where it was. I knew where to.
Especially when he turned his head.
Yes, when he turned, I said, okay. He said, if you think you can get it, go. I'm like, I'm gonna go for it.
Looking at us. Whoa, good day. It's gonna be tough to beat first day. Yeah, yes, it can't get better than this. Yeah. Well, we started off with a bang. That's all. We started off just 3 animals down one day. Can't get this again. And it's quality animals.
Yeah. I said they're good.
You can shoot 3 animals, but the quality we've got is just exceptional. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so excited.
He dies like a buffalo, facing us.
Can't wait to see the whole thing. So I will let y'all figure that out. Whew.
Push it.
Can't get better. You're on the shoulder.
So I was just so proud of myself and impressed with my shot. And that was just day one. So we had big shoes to fill for the rest of the safari, but it was a great way to start a fantastic safari.
I got Africa in my blood whenever I was 18 years old, and just being out here at peace, not having a phone ringing all the time, not having emails to answer all the time, it just really is something that I truly enjoy.
3 animals in one day, and 2 of them are my personal best. Never. Yeah, it's unbelievable. You can't believe that.
Ah, yes, it just worked out perfect, and it helps. Like I said, it was difficult shots, but you guys made very good shots. If a lot of clients would not have taken that shot on the Nyala, the shot on the red hiker, and they would have been gone. So it's just when you get the opportunity, you have to take it.
No, my sable. I'm excited, looking forward to it.
Oh,
Good hunt for a sable.
I mean, we heard that we're going to get a 35-inch water buck next. So.
Yeah, we will work on it. We've got time now. We have to.
Yeah, 44-inch sable, 35-inch water buck.
44-inch sable. Sable.
Yeah. 42-inch buffalo, like on his truck, you know, drops down real deep.
You got trouble.
Hey, you see what we came for?
Yeah, I know. I think, well, looks like you guys have got the luck.
Backpedaling, he's backpedaling.
No, but it's nice. I mean, you have a good first day, and then you kind of like, okay. And you don't feel so much pressure because you've gotten really good stuff already.
Yeah.
And we still have a long way to go.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of pressure
So
for him. He's just got to keep producing.
It's all on you.
I mean,
but for me, I'm like, okay, I got a really good trophy.
So today it is fundamentally important that hunters look after the game like we have been doing for the last century and make sure that these wonderful wilderness areas remain intact and well managed and have a value, because without a value they've got no chance of lasting in Africa.
Wise words from a very, very wise man. Folks, if you'd like to hunt on some of the areas that you see here on TIA, please get hold of me, Andy@TIA5.com, or visit the website, www.tia5.com. And we'll see you right here next time on TIA.
Next time on This is Africa, Andy and his hunters encounter some crazy creatures in Mozambique's unique Zambezi River Delta habitat.